Cool things that we get to do is support a, is it up? Oh. One of the cool things we get to do is support an orphanage in Guatemala. We've had 2 groups already go down there and see what they're doing and support them in person, and we'll have more groups in the future. They actually made an updated video, so rather than tell you what's going on new in their world, we're going to watch a quick video and then I'll come back up and talk a little bit more.
Hi there, and welcome to House of Hope. We are a home for 15 children who have been abandoned and abused. It is a home where the children are loved, nurtured, healed, and encouraged to be who God has destined them to be. We have seen the light that comes out of the darkness of each one of these children when they experience the love within these walls. When a child is found abandoned in Guatemala or taken from an abusive situation by the police, they go to a holding area in the courthouse. At this point, the social worker calls the private orphanages to see if they have room. When we receive a child at House of Hope, they undergo a medical exam and blood tests. We have seen a lot of disturbing things with these children when they arrive. Marks of abuse, breathing difficulties, scabies, lice, and extreme malnutrition, to name a few. Part of what we do is not only to love these kids, but to work to heal the whole body here at House of Hope. Our wonderful nannies dedicate themselves to bringing these children back to wholeness after the rough roads they have traveled. Slowly but surely, day by day, the children start to come out of their traumatized state. The love of Jesus is an amazing tool in healing these precious children inside and out. Our children that are aged 2 to 5 attend our Christian school here at House of Hope. We have found that this is the best option for them, as they are usually behind when they come to our home and are burdened with psychological issues caused from abuse and neglect. Each child seems to come with their own unique set of issues that require a customized curriculum. We know that each child that has been brought into our lives here at House of Hope is here for a reason. We see Jesus in each child that comes through these gates. He is the reason we dedicate our lives each day to helping the vulnerable children of this country. One of these precious children is named Marjorie. She came to us at 5 months old with a black eye and bruises down her back. Her mom was found passed out on drugs with Marjorie in the street. Someone turned the baby into the police, and no one has come forward to claim this sweet baby girl. David came to us just a few days old. He was abandoned in the Central Park in the city. A couple found him and turned him into the police. Roxana is our newest addition at House of Hope. She was found in the dump, wet and cold, her cord still attached, crying softly. We are working in the courts to have all 3 of these precious children become adoptable. We desire moms and dads for these little ones who will value them and love them for all of their lives. When the courts cannot find private orphanages to take a child, the child is placed in a government-run compound. They are known to be very dark places. There are 3 in this country. Recently, the government-run orphanage in Guatemala City was in the national news. The conditions were described as deplorable. Food was in shortage, and the living conditions horrific. It is supposed to be an institution for 400 children, and there were over 800 living there. They are staffed with a ratio of 50 to 1. Many of the teenagers had been in prison, but because they are not 18 and had no parents, they were placed in this institution. Sexual and physical abuse was running rampant. 60 teenage girls escaped one night. They were tired of being sexually abused and starved, and were desperate to get away, but they were captured by the police and sent back. That night, as they were locked in a room, a fire was started. No one would open the door, and 40 girls died. We pray earnestly for the children here and that this tragedy will cause changes at the government level. There's a huge difference in running a home because of Christ versus a government-run orphanage. The institutions attract corruption and darkness. Our goal is to have a home that shines with the light of Christ. We would like you to pray about joining our team of House of Hope. We need prayer warriors for these precious children and financial donors to help us continue to take care of these kids. It costs approximately $9,000 a month to run the House of Hope. We ask that you will consider joining the work that God has called us as believers to do.
All right. Hopefully that didn't bum you out too much. It's really exciting and cool what they're doing, and we're lucky to be able to help them in the ways that we can. So please pray for the House of Hope. And also the second offering today will be for that, and they're also just one of our regular supported ministries. So if you're interested in ever visiting, we'll be doing trips, so talk to someone on the mission team about that. we don't have anything scheduled right now. But continue to pray. If you have any questions, ask people on the mission team. We're happy to give you more information. And yeah, the first offering is for general fund. Second offering is for House of Hope. So thank you.
We're going to do our greeting in just a moment. Just a word of